Hi, I'm Tom Meyers, osteopath, body-centered stress coach, the author and founder of Futurize Yourself, Design Your Life on Purpose. And I want to ask you a question. Do you want to have a great future? By great, I mean a good future, where you flourish and thrive, where you are resilient and feel that you are evolving, where your actions matter and transcend your wildest dreams. A future where also generations to come will thank you for. In all honesty, isn't this what we all want at the end of the day? But how do you create a great future in this fast-changing and ever so challenging world? A world where COVID-19, new emerging technologies, and other challenges like climate change are challenging every aspect of our lives, including our very survival. Have you ever thought about how you will cope with all these changes, knowing that without a doubt these changes and challenges will further increase, for example, stress levels, when stress is already considered one of the biggest health problems worldwide? The how will depend on what you do today, on the decisions and choices you make and the actions you take. Yes, you can turn a blind eye to the future, que sera, sera, and leave it all to chance. Or you can decide to futurize yourself and envisage the good life and great future you want to create and evolve into. And then systematically and deliberately to align your decisions, choices, and actions to make that what you truly want into an ongoing reality. Because the good thing about the future, unlike the past, is that it is always in the making, and therefore you can influence it. For now, but time is running out. As an osteopath, body-centered stress coach, and a well-being futurist, I'm very concerned. Concerned about your future, and especially how you will cope with all these changes and challenges that lie ahead, and which will, without a doubt, increase the demand on you, while your resources might already be waning. And when demands outweigh your resources, that is when stress sets in. Not so good. When change and challenge increase, so too will your stress levels and can lead to not only physical health problems, but also changes in behavior. Stress makes you less resilient and plays havoc with your health and well-being and with your future. It's forecasted that the next 10 years will bring more changes than the past 100 years. I hope you understand why I am concerned. So, how will you cope with all these changes and prevent stress from becoming a nuisance to your health and well-being and your future? The solution is very simple. We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them. What created most of our current challenges is our focus on the present and present bias, neglecting our long-term future. For thousands of years, short-term thinking has helped us to survive and deal with physical threats. But now that our environment is evolving faster than we are, and the threats to our existence have changed, short-termism or the fight and flight response isn't adequate anymore. On the contrary, it has become a source of stress itself. What will get us out of here is a change of perspective. One where the future is not a continuation of the past, but where the past is seen as a teacher, while the future guides your decisions, your choices, and your actions in the present. So you need to explore or start exploring the future on purpose. Create scenarios for the future. Imagine what you want and don't want. And then use these images of the future to change forward, to make what you want a reality through your decisions, choices, and actions. In other words, you can proactively choose a future before a future is chosen for you. And that process I call futurizing yourself. The conscious act of spending time informing yourself and imagining scenarios for the future and using these images to change forward. I futurized myself more than 20 years ago when my business was failing and I with it. The full story on how I evolved from a good for nothing to who I am today, you can find in my book Futurize Yourself, Design Your Life on Purpose. But books are great, but talking to somebody is often much better. I know this fact firsthand. I didn't futurize myself by myself. I had help, and now I am offering my experience to help you. Today, with the world changing, with an unseen speed and scope, I want to help you to futurize yourself, to be able to adapt, be resilient, be there for your family and friends, and make the most of the opportunities this fast-changing world has to offer. How will I do that? Well, through meaningful conversations with you, in my practice or online, by sharing with you all the tools needed to create a new narrative for your future and for you to become or come into your full potential. If you want more information, go to futurizeyourself.com and get in touch. And make sure you download the free documents I've prepared for you. I hope sincerely to speak to you soon, but in the meanwhile, be good to you. Be good to your future, always.